Yeah, what an outstanding performance with Garrett Rennie again, back-to-back weekends. 7 innings. Just that one solo homer. I can live with that. Filling up the strike zone. Just giving us a chance to win. And just can't say enough of an unbelievable job by him. Bring Romero in a tight game there, 1-0, 2-0, whatever it was. But does his job too, throwing strikes. And give credit to UNLV. Shoot, they played flawless. They pitched well, threw strikes, and played great defense. And again, I can't say enough about our pitching. And then Ryan Robinson coming there at the end too, and definitely filling up the zone and throwing strikes. So tough one. Friday night battle. On the offensive end, I thought we had a lot of quality at bats. Just couldn't get momentum going tonight like we have in the past. A lot of barrels, but no one here in Fowler Park at night. Ball's not going to fly over the fence, so a lot of loud contact, but still a lot of good at the plate. Just couldn't get that tying run across there in the ninth. Great comeback in the ninth. Shows a lot of fight with our guys. Costello getting us going. Getting like a leadoff double there, and then Ricketts good at bat, gets him to third, and then Angelo coming up with a big knock there to drive him in. Armis again, freshman, the two great at bats off the bench, gets a knock, and then has a great bat there at the end. Smokes the ball to short, 3-2 count, and the shortstop made a hell of a play and threw him out at first. So. Guys coming off the bench. Will Worthington comes off the bench tonight as a solid at bat and smokes one deep to left center. I thought he got all of it and right at the wall. Again with that heavy damp air tonight. Ball's not really traveling, but Sim had another good at bat. Smoked the ball to left center tonight. Costello smoked the ball to left center. A lot of good barrels. Just had nothing to show for it. And that's baseball. So credit to UNLV. Hell of a job they did tonight.
Talk about Garrett Rennie. Obviously, he's had really good outings his last two outings. Only got up one run in 13 innings, 13 and third. What's been the key to success for Garrett Rennie that you've noticed in his first two outings?
Knowing who he is, no doubt about it. And not scared. The mentality, tough, filling up the strike zone, can put the fastball on both sides of the plate. Got a little slider, and he's not trying to do too much. He's like, okay, I'm gonna throw strikes, and you hit me. So what? He doesn't back down. Might give up a barrel, might give up a couple hits, like he did early on, like he did last week, and before you know it, you look up, it's the sixth, seventh inning, and it's a one-run game. So, so proud of him. So proud of him, and knowing what he's been through, going through Tommy John and his work ethic, and it's pretty nice to have him on Friday night.
Yeah, to go off of that with Garrett Rennie and the way that he is able to get through innings that are very difficult and sense that he doesn't seem phased with runners on base. Does that come with experience, or is that something that you don't necessarily see a lot in the college level?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's we work on it a lot, Coach Floor, with the pitchers. I mean, we stress that it's one of our priorities. College baseball, the run game, and you got to be able to pitch. You got to be able to be quick to the to the plate. Forgive me for that. And all of our pitchers, it's a standard, it's an expectation in our program. And Garrett is you can't really see a difference out of the windup or the stretch with him.
Obviously, last week you guys worked a lot of walks tonight, only two. You went against a pretty good pitcher in Josh Ibarra, but what were some of the things that you liked, especially with the at bats from your offense tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we did what we set out to do. We executed our plan. You can't control whether you get a hit or not, and we talk about that all the time on the offensive side. I didn't see any panic or pressure. I thought that we got ourselves in good counts. We got to two strikes. We battled. We competed. And a lot of loud contact again with that. And Chase Mydroth, for one, I mean, it seems like he's gets a full count every time, and puts us in a good position to either get on base or get a knock. So, A lot of positives there, and that's just staying with the plan, staying with the approach, and you can't get out of what we do. And again, that was a message to the guys is like, hey, if it doesn't work, we don't jump ship. We go right back to work tomorrow, and that's the great thing about baseball. We get to play tomorrow.
Defensive play of the night, Kevin Sim, on that big two-out line drive snag. Talk to us about it from your angle and your vantage point, and obviously a key moment early on in that game to keep it scoreless.
Yeah, Simi's a great defender, and he's been doing a great job for us over at first. And it's kind of playing the corners. It's a reaction position, and he did a heck of a job of reacting to that ball and laying out for it. So that was a huge spot in the game.
How much of that ninth inning can you back into tomorrow in terms of momentum? Is it something you do in baseball, and how important was it for you guys to go down swinging?
Yeah, it definitely shows the fight and the grit, and no matter what the score is, there's no clock in this game, and you fight to that last out and that last pitch, and again, that guy made a hell of a play there. That shortstop on that backhand, and it says a lot about our guys. We're learning. We're learning about our team. We're learning about guys coming off the bench. We're learning about our starters. Justin DeCrisio had two great at-bats tonight. Smoked the ball to second, smoked the ball to right as a freshman, and then Ari there with his two at-bats tonight. Can't say enough about that. And the more they get in there in those moments, they will they'll learn from that and grow. And that's the thing I think that games like this we can learn from and grow. And you see it with Costello. He's doing the same thing he did last year. He gets up there and he gets it going with a knock. Guy misplays the ball, gets on second, nobody out. Then you got a veteran in Ricketts, gets it 2 strikes, does his job, gets him to third, which we work on. And then Peraza gets a 2-out knock, RBI knock. So, again, focusing on the positives and not getting down and believing in getting that next guy up.
Different team tomorrow, obviously. Different day, different team. How important is it for you guys to go in a tournament-type format in terms of playing a different team every day when it comes to being prepared for the second half of the postseason?
Yeah, I think it's great. It's a good test, and it's a good test to, hey, you got a new team coming in here, and like I told our guys, hey, you got a target on your back, and that's what happens. You have a good weekend, good first weekend, and you got to be ready to respond. And Fresno State's going to be coming in, ready to get after us, and that's what we want. That's what we played the game for. So our guys will be ready. I know they'll be prepared, and I know they'll be ready to get after it.
Last thing for me, I know we've talked about it before, but everybody's going to be wearing 19 tomorrow for a guy that played for number 19. What does it mean to you, and what is it going to mean to your team tomorrow?
It's great. We got a chance to talk about it. My guys hear about Coach Gwynn all the time, and how much of a big impact he was, for me personally, but for the community of San Diego and for college baseball. And that was his vision, to really grow the game of college baseball. And I think it's awesome that we're all going to be wearing 19. And, our guys got to watch the MLB Network video on him, little story on him from a few years back. And, it's cool to talk to him a little bit about that today and before we started the tournament today, and guys coming up and saying, wow, that laugh, that cackle that he had was infectious. And like we know, being around the guy, that was a big part of him that I think made people feel comfortable and made him feel like a human. And, it's going to be awesome wearing that 19 on the back tomorrow. That was awesome, and it was cool for our guys because they see him up there on the banner, and they've heard about the name and what he's done for this program, and he got to talk to the team beforehand, and just kind of impressing upon them of, what this tradition, this history of this program has been about, and he got to be kind of a part of it on the start of that national ranked team. And, he's just telling them the same stuff. Hey, stay within yourself, enjoy the time here, being a part of a family, and believe that you can do it. Believe that you can beat anybody. And that was a special moment today.
He told us in the broadcast the best 3 years of his life. I mean, that's high praise for a program like this.
100%, and especially with that guy who's pitched 8 years in the big leagues and had a ton of success. And, And that's what it's all about. Having that family, that camaraderie, and that togetherness and that brotherhood, and that's what we really stress here at USD. And it was really cool to hear from him speak to the boys today about that.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.